today's episode. We stepped onto the Kinsey scale and we are morbidly gay.
Thank you so much to Tweak and Kim for taking over hosting duties last month, while Hoja and I temporarily moved to Oregon with our partners to explore llama farming. It's hard.
Yeah.
They spit on you. Did you know that they spit on you?
I did not know that.
Also, llamas are not alpacas.
Nope, different animal altogether, but we are back now, baby. And here are today's top stories. Over 20 states have introduced bills requiring athletes to play sports based on sex identified at birth, essentially banning trans people from playing sports.
Other birth-related stipulations include birth weight, where wrestling weight classes will be based on your weight at the time of your birth.
Also, birth date. Those born with water signs are not allowed to compete in water sports. We call that an unfair advantage.
Formula use. If it didn't come out of a titty, that's a performance enhancer, baby dopers.
And anyone born via C-section is automatically disqualified. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Always taking the easy way out.
Also, to all the conservatives and people in the league railing over this, now you care about women's sports? Okay, let me show you this TikTok video that recently went viral from the NCAA finals.
I got something to show y'all. So for the NCAA March Madness, the biggest tournament in college basketball for women, this is our weight room. Let me show y'all the men's weight room. Now, when pictures of our weight room got released versus the men's, the NCAA came out with a statement saying that it wasn't money, it was space that was a problem. Let me show y'all something else. Here's our practice court, right? And then here's that weight room. And then here's all this extra space. If you aren't upset about this problem, then you're a part of it.
Really? Now you care about women's sports?
White supremacist propaganda hit record numbers in 2020, according to the Anti-Defamation League and Tucker Carlson's Nielsen ratings. So congratulations, you mother Tucker. It's been a hell of a year. I'm a newspaper man.
After decades of warning, the EU finally imposed sanctions on Chechnya following their repeated abuse and torture of the LGBT community. When finally pressed for a statement, a spokesperson for President Kadyrov said, and I quote, "There could have been no attacks on gay men because there were no such people in Chechnya." It's kind of like the time I told my mom I couldn't possibly be masturbating to Avril Lavigne's I'm With You because I don't even have that album. And also, how could anyone climax at that high C note?
In his new series about Jeffrey Dahmer, Ryan Murphy has once again cast a non-murderer as a serial killer. Evan Peters will star as Dahmer, stealing yet another role from the small pool of cannibalistic Wisconsinites. Hollywood, am I right? Marvel recently introduced the first gay Captain America to the comics, Aaron Fisher, the openly gay Captain America of the railways, once again perpetuating the stereotype of trains as being super gay.
And personally, I just can't wait for lesbian Wanda. I just want to see her and Catherine Hahn open up a paper goods boutique in upstate New York. Origami. Lil Nas X, best known for his chart-topping Old Town Road, is in hot water with the release of his new video, Call Me By Your Name, in which he embraces his queerness and twerks on the devil. Leaders on the right are upset with what they're calling offensive and horrible content. Here with more and directly from hell is the devil.
Hoja, I'm pissed. All right, look. First of all, Lil Nas X got a lot wrong in that video.
Okay, so there is not a stripper pole to hell.
Oh no, that's real. I had it installed for Rush Limbaugh. No. This video is just a total misrepresentation of what I am all about. I mean, here is this fine-as-fuck queer artist of color reclaiming his narrative by casting off the systems of shame that tried to dim his light. Ew. I love shame. I invented the closet. Shame is literally one of my favorite flavors.
Okay, so you can taste shame.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. The mouthfeel. I mean, the flavor is like somewhere between umami and when a Bachelor contestant comes out, but he's like a crazy Christian fundamentalist and was like stalking his ex the whole time. It goes great on souvlaki.
I will say a lot of religious conservatives have also had a problem like you with the video, so...
Somebody's got to stand up for old Beezy.
Oh, Beezy? Really?
Yeah, I'm trying out some new nicknames. It's short for Beelzebub. You like it?
No.
Perfect. Anyway, I was glad to see Christy standing up for me.
You're talking about South Dakota Governor Christy Noem.
Oh, yeah. You might remember our little collab together back in November when we made South Dakota numero uno in COVID deaths out of sheer neglect. Oh, people said it wasn't possible. But I gotta give it up to Christy. If she wants to get something done, it's probably not public health protections.
Well, you'll be happy to know then that this week Nike was able to get an injunction to stop Lil Nas X from selling sneakers with a drop of human blood in them.
Oh man, Nike. I love those guys. People say idle hands are the devil's playthings, but adolescent hands make a mean pair of Air Jordans. And they have really stepped up their game lately. I mean, exploiting slave labor in Uyghur concentration camps, that's low, even for this deviled egg. Anyway, I was glad to see that Nike put a stop to those Lil Nas sneakers.
Yeah, I guess that could have been really bad for their brand.
Exactly. You get it, and I get it. Because my brand is hurting too, all right? Or did you miss the part of the music video where the dude kills me? Me.
Yeah.
Lucy Ferguson.
Who is Lucy Ferguson? I don't know.
Like Lucy Ferguson. Okay, look, they're not all winners, Hoja. I'm sorry, all right? But don't get me wrong, I mean, it's not all bad. The title of the song reminds me of one of my favorite films.
Really? Devil, you loved Call Me By Your Name?
Method, stop me, please, if I am getting too emotional right now. But that film is a work of art, okay?
Wow, Devil, that's amazing. I mean, for me, it really helped me come to terms with my sexuality and kind of where I was.
It's super pretentious. It stars real-life sexual predator / cannibal Armie Hammer, and the dude gets dumped in the end. 10 out of 10 Fred Phelpses.
Yeah, that's. I guess that's really not why I liked it.
Oh, hey, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go, all right? Right before we started, Prince Philip was telling me a great joke about 3 rabbis walking into a bar, and I can't wait to hear how it ends.
Yeah, it's too soon.
I'm the devil! What?
Okay, the devil, everybody! Thank you so much!
So, Hoja, this far, 45 million people have gotten vaccinated already, and so maybe things are looking up?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's in the air. I already had a Zoom meeting with our entire company about going back to work. Nice. But honestly, I'm a little stressed out. Like, how am I going to do my meditations while I'm in a meeting? And also, like, how am I going to produce an entire gay-ass web series and then also sex? Like, sex takes hours.
Oh my god, so long. Like 8 or 10 hours.
Like 10, 12, 14 hours. So
14?
Yeah. Jesus, you're doing it right.
Well, it seems like a lot of folks are having re-entry anxiety about going back to work. With a Gay News exclusive, here's our correspondent, Sarah Powers.
That's right, Hoja. I'm sitting down with our resident Black introvert for this exclusive take on working from home. Jaleesa, you've stated that you're never going back to the office. Why is that?
When I interviewed for the job, I told them, I'm only passionate about the work. And I meant only. I'm not here to make friends. I'm just here to do my job.
What is it about working in the office that bothers you?
I don't like small talk. I spent 2 years in that cubicle prairie dog farm, ducking and dodging my coworkers. I would rather be alone. But they were like, you should talk more. Everyone thinks you're really mean. And I'm like, I have nothing to say. And this is just my resting bitch face.
So when exactly was the last time you interacted with your coworkers?
I couldn't tell you. I have been curbing happy hours since 2010. I do not ha-ha at a happy hour. I do not tee-hee-hee at your team building. Bump birthday invites, and you will not catch me at a celebration lunch. I do none of it.
Well, according to Forbes magazine, happy hours help coworkers develop strong bonds. But for you, you're saying that's not the case?
Do you know how draining human interaction can be? This company pays 20 of my coworkers by the hour for the sober version of themselves. I don't want to see the unpaid and drunk version. Nuh-uh. And the only thing these coworkers ever ask me is, where are the good clubs on the South Side? The only club I recommend is my monthly Audre Lorde book club.
Well, I heard you had a child recently. Congratulations. Is that contributing to your drive to stay at home?
That was a deep fake. I made up a child, Oliver. He's a 5-year-old flute prodigy. I put pictures that I got from the Baby Mozart page on Amazon on my desk so that I had a reason to leave the office at 4.
So you don't have a child?
This interview is starting to sound a lot like small talk, so I'm gonna put my headphones on. I got work to do.
No, please. Just one more question. I want to ask you, businesses are looking at reopening this summer. How do you, an introverted African-American person, feel about that?
Reopening? Go back?
Biden is saying that by May 1st, there will be enough vaccines for all adults, and on July 4th, we'll be able to gather with our families again.
Oh, I need to go pick up my kids. I'm sorry. I got it.
Well,
Thank you, Sarah, for that hard-hitting expose. You know, never having worked a desk job, I feel like corporate workplaces are essentially fantasy football cults with intense microwave drama.
It is, yeah. Henry, I'm so glad to see you today. I know that you've got a lot going on this month. So,
Boy,
yeah.
do I. On April 1st, I got top surgery. That's right, I got my very own episode of Chopped, and the secret ingredients in the basket were my breasts.
And of course, we are filming this before your surgery.
Which is very good, because this is me the day we were originally going to film. Hello, welcome to Gay News.
I mean, I gotta say, Hen, you are looking pretty good.
Oh, thank you, Past Hoja. And I am relieved because I was positive I was either going to bleed out on the table or hear the song Chasing Cars playing over and over and over and over and over.
Why Chasing Cars? What?
Oh, I made the mistake of binge watching all 17 seasons of Grey's Anatomy in the week leading up to my surgery.
Yeah.
So it seemed like a normal thing.
Yeah.
Play
Can't
the
do
song
that.
a lot. But the part that does freak me out the most about surgery is the fact that they are going to cut off my nipples, set them on the table while they remove the rest of the boobs, and then pretty much just like stick those nips back on with tape.
Yeah, well, I will say, now that you say that, I do want to say something too. So we are very excited because we here at Gay News have gotten special permission behind your back to film an exclusive segment from inside the OR.
What?
During your surgery.
No.
Yeah, during your surgery.
What?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Listen, here now is a special segment from Henry's top surgery with our correspondents on the scene, Henry's nipples, Calvin and Hobbs.
You know, I gotta say, Calvin, I can't feel a damn thing. I'm numb.
Well, you know, that's what you get when you get sliced, diced, and put on ice, Hobbs. I love those little guys.
Yeah.
And if you viewers want to advocate for trans folks, you can donate to gender-affirming surgeries at your local queer-friendly healthcare provider.
Glad to see you're doing well, future Henry.
Thanks, Past Hoja. Speaking of time,
Solid segue.
we take you to our resident gay history expert, Stephen Dionne.
My name is Dr. Stephen Dionne, erudite professor of homosexual history, gay man, lover. And this is Back in the Gay, where we look through history and ask the important question, were they? Today we focus on America's 16th president, the ravishing Abraham Lincoln, known for leading the nation through the Civil War, and according to my extensive research, being a bisexual icon, or bicon. You can call him Honest Abe, or Honest Babe, if you're into lanky twinks. 6'6" human dildo Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809 near Hodgenville, Kentucky. The Lincoln family would later relocate to Spencer County, Indiana, where Lincoln invented a type of steamboat that improved the manner of combining adjustable buoyant air chambers for the purpose of passing over bars without discharging their cargoes. Anything to get to the grinder hookup in the woods. In official records, there is no mention of Abe having a childhood girlfriend, and I also did not have a childhood girlfriend. A girl did kiss me on the cheek once when I was 14. I told her we'd go on a romantic road trip, and I dropped her off at a mountaintop convent. And with your spirit, Sister Amanda. As a young man, Lincoln had contacts with several other men, and according to Lincoln's Stan Gore Vidal, his deepest relationship was with a Mr. Billy Green, who marveled at Lincoln's powerful thighs. Thick and juicy. A thigh that, according to Athenian texts found in the Phalatial Mountains, a man could, if he so desired, rub his member into. Known as femoral intercourse, this sexual practice from Athens involves dumping your spunk between firm thighs. Because Athenian men would lose their citizenship if they engaged in anal intercourse, thigh fucking became an alternative. Think of it as the queer version of the Christian loophole for straight people, which is ironically butt stuff. Don't come on my thighs and tell me it's raining. I'm a professor. Hottest Abe would go on to marry Mary Todd and have 4 children together. Despite the tragedies that befell his family, Lincoln very much seemed to love his wife. I too love my wife, which is the screen name of a young Ukrainian potato farmer that always asked for pictures of my feet. According to Henry Whitney, one of Lincoln's contacts, Lincoln often referred to sexual intimacy as a harp of 1,000 strings. So was he himself saying that sexual desire was not limited to a single note? Play me, Zaddy. The hat and balcony seats are giving off big power top energy. Tip from me, if someone that is wearing a top hat says they are a bottom, that is the Babadook and you need to run. I am willing to lay my professional reputation on the line and assert that bangable Sequoia Abraham Lincoln was indeed a bisexual. We only ever know of him with his relationship with Mary Todd Lincoln, but there's a hidden history there. Who knows how many gays are littered throughout the pages of our America? I will find them all. I'm Stephen Dionne, and this has been Back in the Gay.
That's our show! Before we go, we did want to say that you can find out more about the human rights violations taking place against LGBTQI people, taking place in Chechnya, and how you can help people escape state-sanctioned violence at rainbowrailroad.org.
You can donate, host an event, sponsor a case, or even volunteer for the organization directly. We all need to do our part to help LGBTQI people find safety in a global crisis. We will see you next time, gays.
Stay inside, gays, or at least wear a mask.